Hey people, hey, welcome to a beautiful Saturday here in downtown Toronto. It's May 27th, 2:30 p.m. I think it's around 22 degrees Celsius. I see John Burke. Hello John, how you doing? Hello Yogi, hello Harjot. And I see a gigantic line. And that line kind of put the kibosh on how I thought I would start this stream. I thought by now I would be up at the top of the TD Center Tower, starting the stream with an awesome view of the city, but I got here around 2 o'clock to find this line, and at the speed this line is moving, it would take well over an hour before I even got inside the building, because there's a line going up that way and then it wraps around, and then there's another line going back the other way to the entrance of the building, and then there's another line inside the building going through the lobby to the elevators. So I would spend the entire stream standing in line, and last entry to the building is at 3:30. So chances are I wouldn't even make it inside the building by 3:30. So I thought, well, I am bailing on that. Maybe tomorrow I'll come earlier and I'll try to get inside for a pre-recorded video. Hey, Michelle number 1 is here. Hello, how are you? Joe Smith, good afternoon. Whitby Dude. Firehorse 66, what's up? Dan Harmson, hello. Hello, JK. Hey, Whitby Dude. The line is to get into this building, the Toronto Dominion Center Tower, to get up to the 54th floor for a observation deck, basically, that is not really open to the public anymore. There's a restaurant up there, but unless you're going to eat at that restaurant, you can't just come up off the street just to check out the view. So Doors Open is happening this weekend, where various buildings around the city are open to the public, where you can go in and check them out, including this one. But this being Toronto and it being a nice sunny warm weekend, there are enormous lineups enormous lineups everywhere you go. And as I mentioned, this lineup will take probably an hour and a half at least, because look how far down it goes. It goes way down. And it goes all the way up there, and then it wraps around and goes back down the other way. There's another lineup where people on the other side of that lineup going all the way down. And then inside the building, there's another lineup going back this way again to the elevators. It's just redonkulous. Lines, lines, and more lines, right? Yeah, the City Hall observation deck is open. I wonder if the lineup is as ridiculous over there. Hey, Yogi. Hey, Peter Stock. Joel Collins. Center Island was worse, yeah. So I have a feeling I'm going to be kind of out of luck trying to get inside of various places. So let's just walk over to City Hall. We'll just see if there is a huge ass line up there too, because I don't want to spend the whole stream just standing in line. That'd be kind of boring, right? Hey, let's just stand in line for an hour when I could be walking around the city. Hey, Mike Kirk, hello, hello. And I did record part of a pre-recorded video walking to here, because my plan was to do a pre-recorded video walking to the TD Center and then going up the tower to check out the views, and then ending that video while I was up on top, and then I was going to start my live stream from up there. That was the plan. So my pre-recorded video wasn't even able to be completed either. So I'm thinking maybe I'll come back tomorrow a bit earlier and sort of continue the second part of that pre-recorded video, even though it'll be a day later. At least it'll finish the task that I started, right? King Street. It's approaching Bay, so maybe I'll take a walk up Bay to City Hall. And we'll just take a peek at the situation there. And if that looks similar, then I'll just walk around downtown on a nice Saturday afternoon. Word on the Street is happening also, a book festival. I think that's up at Queen's Park, so maybe I'll take a walk up there and we'll check out whatever the action is up that way. Right, King and Bay. Can I get across? There we go. Hello, Marge. How are you? I know, Mike Kirk. Like a half hour standing in line, maybe I could deal with that, but I'd already been standing in that line for a half an hour when I realized that there was no way that I was going to make it up there before the stream started, so I just had to bail. Hello, Raja. Good afternoon. And Vivian Johnson. Hello. Yeah, I had a plan, Vivian, that didn't work out. I think this is an architect's office here. Bay in Adelaide. Yeah. So. But wow, this weather is pretty darn nice. It's not too hot, a bit of a breeze. Thought that was a mattress rolling out of that building. I was like, what is this? Hello, Rodrigo. How are you? Yeah, we're just going to roll with the punches, right, Vivian? Yeah, this is a really busy weekend, sort of like the first full-fledged summer weekend, even though it's not summer yet. But you know, there's multiple events happening all around the city that are all popular, so everything is packed, everything is busy. Old City Hall. It'd be cool if there was access up to the bell tower, up to, I'm sure there's a place up there where you can go to look at the big bells and things like that. That would be cool. I don't think they've ever opened that up though. Right, Mike? The last time I went up to the top of that TD tower was 2006, so it's been quite a while. All right, here is Queen Street. No elevator. Well, that explains it. I don't think they'd be willing to force people to trudge up all those stairs. Hey Marge, I see a $5 super for down payment on a girthy burrito. Well, that should more than cover it. Thank you very much, Marge, for the classic girthy burrito. We've been talking about those girthy burritos for a long time now, and I still get a kick out of it every time. Nathan Phillips Square. Hey, Gordon Freeman, hello. Why is this closed? But there's people up there. Normally you can walk up this ramp to the green roof. How did they get up there? Maybe there's access from another side. Unless that's part of the Doors Open tour. Once you're in the building, and then you can get up there from within. This is live music, so I don't think I have to worry about a copyright claim. Hey, it's the famous old Sam the Record Man. That's what it looked like when it was on Yonge Street. And the Alma Combo. It's in 1982 when that pic was taken. Sounds like Toronto. Highlights from the Toronto Star Archive. That's what this is all about. Showcasing Toronto's rich musical history through its legendary venues. So that's why they showed the Elma Combo and Sam the Record Man. Sometimes they had live shows inside of Sam the Record Man too. So here's the lineup for City Hall. Not as big as the TD Center, but not small either. Hey, I turned 13 in 1982 also, Whitby dude. Well, I don't think I want to wait in this line either. It's not as bad, but still, it's going to be at least a half an hour by the looks of it. So I think tomorrow I'm just going to have to come back a bit earlier to finish that TD Center video I started, and then maybe I'll head over here to City Hall also. We'll see how that works out. Hey Sunjib, hello, hello. So let's head up to Queen's Park. We'll check out that Word on the Street festival. Go over to University Avenue. Yeah, we've got a whole streak of sunny weather, Mike. We already had a few days and now the rest of the week. Walking past the courthouse here. This is called freedom of expression. That's what this is called, the statue here. And on the other side is freedom of religion. Wow, nice fountains turned on here. This is giving me hope that maybe the dog fountain is turned on this weekend. So when I come back tomorrow, maybe I'll also check out the Berksey Park dog fountain to see if it's turned on or not. I don't think I'll make it down there during this stream. Well, looks like a wedding party here. Hello, Christos. Alright, so let's walk up University Avenue. Hey, afternoon, Craig O'Connor. And Wing Zero, hello. I don't think there's any shade to be found here on University Avenue. Maybe I'll cross to the other side and we'll see how it looks over there. I seek shade. Bring me the shade. Oh no, I'm not going to make it all the way across. I'll stand in this shade while I wait. That's right. Happy Memorial Day long weekend to all our American friends. Hello, Allie. Speaking of our American friends, a portable misting fan, yeah. I could use one of those on those really hot muggy days. I'm just waiting for the light to change over on this side. There we go. I think I see a little bit of shade if I walk way over to the side. Ah, there we go. Duke of Cornwall. I've gone there one time in the entire time I've lived in the city.
So that's the tree.
I remember last year during Word on the Street, Megan was in town and we walked through there and we ran into Funny Dog. I took a very nice photograph of Megan and I. And then we ran into T-Shods and her family also. And I remember she gave me an in-person super chat. That's the first time I ever met T-Shods. Right, we're at Dundas. Looking down towards Yonge. I'm not sure where we'll end up in the stream. We might end up coming back down. A little bit more serene here along University Avenue. Yonge Street was hopping when I was walking down. The sidewalks were pretty packed. Hello, Nancy Mattis. Oh, you're welcome. That's right, happy long weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hello, Lynn Jones. Good to have you here. I can make it. I got 4, 3, 2, 1. I hate when you think you can make it and then a car decides it wants to turn at that last second also, getting in your way, and then it prevents you from making it. It's like, hey, I was going first, car. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy, hello. Oh, very cool, Christos. Hey, hey, crikey. Hungry Hippo's here too. Mount Sinai Hospital and all the other hospitals all along here. Hospital Row is what they call this. And Gerrard Street. Well, I made the right move switching to this side of the street. It's been shady the whole way. Much better. Hey, Sapand. University Avenue is very attractive. It's just lacking, you know, enough retail and restaurants and things of that nature. There's some of it. There are some restaurants. There is some retail, but the street just has a bit of an institutional feel to it. There's all sorts of flags all along here. Got the American flag, got the United Kingdom flag, got Japan, got Italy, see France down there, Germany, yep. I think that's all of my flag knowledge. Doors open is when they open up buildings to the public that are not normally open, so you can go in and look around and check out, you know, the architecture or whatever else is interesting about the building. They're often historic buildings or prominent buildings in the city that if you don't have an official reason to be inside them, you usually can't just go in and wander around. But unfortunately, when I began the stream, the place I wanted to go in had a ginormous lineup. And I would have had to stand there for an hour and a half in line just to get into the building. And then my battery in my phone would have died by then. So it would have been an entire stream standing in a line. Hey, Chatty Cathy, hello, hello. I think that building would be awesome to explore for doors open. The old Whitney block tower over there. That building is empty. It's been completely unused for a very long time. It's just an empty tower. Robert, yeah, City Hall, you can go into the observation level at the top of City Hall. That's open today and tomorrow. I walked past there earlier and there's another big lineup. So if you're planning to check out these places tomorrow, I urge you to come a bit earlier than you think you should, because you'll be standing in line for quite a while. And they're only open for so long. For instance, at 3:30, access to the TD Center stops. That's the last chance you can get into the TD Center. So there are people standing in line right now at the TD Center who have been there for an hour. And in another half an hour, they're going to tell them that it's too late, they can't come in. So they'll have stood in line all day for nothing. Hey Shavabalan, how you doing? And Yahia, good day. Alright, I think this is where the Word on the Street Fest begins. I'm not sure if it wraps all the way around Queen's Park like it did last year. So we'll just do a walk through here. I'm not going to dawdle and peruse all the books or anything.
McGill has good food, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of different.
I remember years ago this was all along Queen Street West. There's lots of local authors you can check out. Books are still popular. They haven't died away. There are still quite a few independent bookstores in Toronto. Oh, there's a water station. Media check-in. I wonder if I would qualify as media. Hey, Undone Sum. Hello, hello. Or Sums. Alright, already I'm questioning my choice to walk through here. Book Hug Press. And they do some readings here too, obviously.
Well, I knew when he's like half my age, and I will never know what you know. Ever.
Hey, Scott Briggs.
Oh my God.
Another Story Bookshop. Second Story Press. Yeah, there are tons of publishers in the city.
And there's actually another colleague too who's taking that same program right now. Who isn't getting very much support in it, I have to say. She has major help.
Toronto is the sort of center of publishing in Canada, sort of similar to New York in the States. At least for English books anyway. Montreal probably also has a lot of French language publishers. Hello, Robert Sandoval. How you doing? Baca Phoenix Books. ECW Press.
No, it's because I have.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't have.
Hey, funny dog, I made it here. I was just telling them how we ran into you last year. And you took that awesome photo of Megan and me.
Well, in George Hotel. And you're
Happily Ever After books. My apologies if I'm missing any chats right now. It's very bright and I'm just trying to make sure I don't run into people as I walk through here. So my eye is not completely focused on the chat right now. Immigrant Writers Association, Story Planet, Toronto Romance Writers, Queen Books,
Leo, stay here. It's nice that it's not like the dead heat. Yeah.
goes on and on. 7 Strange Stories. Hey, veggie hot dogs. What are they charging? 10 bucks, 10 bucks, 10 bucks.
Oh yeah.
That better be a big hot dog. So I guess this is the food and drink section over here. Yeah, all kinds of things happening in the city this weekend, Robert. Whew, let me get back into the shade. I'm gonna walk over to the park here. Me neither, crikey, me neither. I think 5 bucks is hardly even acceptable, let alone 10 bucks. That's a big crane over there. Hey, Alan Kay's here. Hello, hello. Alright, we're gonna come into a shady area here, then I'll be able to see the screen a bit better. There we go.
And the guys that want, yeah, the guys that want to go to
now I'm happy. Just got back from Fort York and the Harbourfront and it's buzzing. Yeah, no doubt. I was saying earlier, Yonge Street was packed when I was walking down there before the stream. Oh, yes.
Basically, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually where they make all their sauce.
Yeah, that's just something you have to deal with in Toronto. Once the nice weather comes around, there's going to be lineups and crowds everywhere you go. So give yourself extra time. Like silly me, I thought showing up like an hour before my stream was set to start would give me enough time to get up in the TD tower, but I was sorely mistaken. Hey, the happy-go-lucky one. Yes, it's very beautiful out today.
Yeah, and then I got on a disability pension for some physical stuff, and I could still be doing
You're behind me, says Wing Zero. This way? Where are you? I think I see him. I think I see him over there. Are you wearing a blue t-shirt, Wing Zero? Do you have a little black backpack on? I think I see him over here. I see someone looking at their phone, trying to figure out where I am. There he is. How's it going, man? How's it going? Good to see you.
I started out farther up, and then I was coming down. I thought you wanted to be down here farther, so I went down there to my phone.
Right.
You're up here. I'm like,
yeah. Well, I saw you was looking at the phone, and I was like, that must be him.
I
That must be
actually
him.
went on the wrong side. That was
Yeah.
my mistake.
So it's Wing Zero, everyone.
Hello.
In from Hamilton.
I
You
live
just,
in Toronto.
but
I live in Toronto. I
You-
grew up in Hamilton.
oh, but you were in Hamilton last time I was there, though.
No, I was here.
Oh, you were here.
I
Okay.
lived there for a long time.
Oh,
I
okay,
lived in
okay.
Toronto for like 2 years.
All right. For some reason, I thought you were back in
No,
Hamilton
no,
again.
no.
All right.
I know the Hamilton at the back of my head.
Yeah, yeah.
I lived there for so many years.
Yeah. So nice day.
Yeah.
Are you out
So
and
you go
about
back, bring me, and I'll show you around.
in Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be back sometime. Sure. I'm gonna try to hit up some other cities around too, like maybe Kitchener. Where else? I think Kitchener's the next on my list anyway. Yeah. I don't know about London. That's a possibility. It's a bit further out though, so yeah. Well, what else you got on tap for today?
Not much. I worked
Yeah.
earlier, and then
Yeah. Okay, cool.
downtown. I had other things I was going to do downtown,
Yeah.
and I pulled up a stream. I'm like, when I stream snipe you again.
Okay. Well, you're successful.
Took me a while.
Although I kind of sniped you a little bit because
you
I spotted you before you
I
spotted
don't know
me.
why. I went to the wrong one. I don't know why.
Right. Well, everyone, say hello to Wing Zero.
See ya.
Yeah. Have a good day, man.
Sure.
Later.
Next time you go to Hamilton, I should give you have a pen to write down my email.
You can always just.
Again, I'll give my email.
Okay. You can always just email it to me.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
Hamilton will be your guide. I don't live there. I've lived here for 2 years in Toronto.
Right. Right.
I just know my way around the whole city like the back of my hand.
Cool. All right. Later, man. Right. Is that the temperature in Toronto right now, Robert? 75? Hey, Starling. 2222. Are you saying peace out as if you're checking out of the stream, or are you saying peace out, saying goodbye to Wing Zero?
Yeah, it's very long, but
It was weird grouping if they were.
That was Wing Zero. He appears in the chat regularly. He's a former Hamiltonian, now living in Toronto. So he was very excited when I did my recent visit to Hamilton. Now let's just cross. Who cares if the light says don't go? Oh, it says go now anyway. There we go. We're good. Whew. Even though it's not all that hot, I'm feeling it now. I'm definitely feeling it. I am wearing all black though. I have my black Records on Wheels t-shirt. I have my black pants, black shoes. Johnny Cash ain't got nothing on me today. Hey Wesley, how you doing?
and there's two groups.
Live but you didn't love. I both live and love Toronto. I live it and I love it. We're just walking past U of T, yeah. Both down Bay Street along that nice shady skyscraper canyon. I'll get a nice long dose of shade there. Hey, hello, Rich Arlison. How you doing? Gardner Museum. And Royal Ontario Museum there. And there's my sister's alternate home when she's in Toronto visiting from Vancouver. That's the Park Hyatt Hotel. But yeah, as I mentioned a few days ago or a few streams ago, my sister is moving back to Toronto in August. So that will be awesome. Of course, the whole family, not just my sister. No, they still have their house that they already had. They just have been renting it out while they've been living in Vancouver. So they're just going to come back to the comfort of their beloved Toronto home. And she won't have to deal with all the nonsense of having tenants, which is kind of a pain. All right, we're on Bloor Street West. The guy walked past and he went, seriously, looking at me. Seriously? Like, okay, why? Why is this so shocking? I don't understand. Why is this so outlandish? She's had both good tenants and not so good tenants. I think more so good than not so good though, so that's a plus. Hey, Davy Bukaj, hello, hello. Did you hear him, Ellie? Yeah.
Like, I'm so different, but you're not. Main character moment. Exactly. But everyone's a main character. Oh, I just got a reservation.
See if I'm missing any chats here. I was kind of blind there for a while. Hey, Alondra Perez. Welcome, welcome. And Heriberto, I'm doing very well, thanks. It's a very nice day. And hello, The Apprentice. We just walked through part of this area in my last stream, so I'm not going to continue on. I'm going to take Bay Street south once we get there. Of course, it's a lot brighter and busier now than it was when I came through here in my last stream. Hey, quad mods. Oh, so that's where that used to be the Gap across the way there. Now it's Aloe. Whatever that is. I'm kind of clueless when it comes to some of these brand names. Is that an upscale retailer? Because I know the Gap was certainly not.
When I moved, there's a golf club right across
Now we're on nice shady Bay Street. Wow, nice crowd up there in Italy. Nice little sort of outdoor patio perched up there. I've only been to dinner there once with Megan. It was her work holiday party where we went there. I met her co-workers and I had pasta and it was good. There's the big Indigo store. Speaking of books, it's probably the biggest bookstore downtown. I'm not sure if the one in the Eaton Center is bigger or not. They're both huge, but this one might be bigger. I used to go in these stores and spend hours just browsing. For some reason, I don't really do it that much anymore. Hey, Mark S., hello. And this is the best video store downtown. If you want to still buy DVDs, this is where you come, or rent them, buy or rent. They have a vast library in there of titles you would never imagine that they would have. They have them. It's almost like a throwback to another era that just refused to change with the times, and in a positive way. I'm glad they're there. I hope they never go away. I'm very well, Mark, thanks. I hope you are as well. There are a few other really good video stores still around the city also. Eyesore Cinema is a good one. I think they're on Queen West. Hey, we cracked 200 viewers for a Saturday afternoon. That's good to see. Welcome everyone. Anyone new to the channel, I hope you're enjoying. I hope you liked it enough to hit the like and also the subscribe. And once again, as soon as I say that, I lost a viewer. See? It happens every time. I have a pretty decent size library of DVD titles at home. Fills up an entire 6-foot shelf anyway. Probably couple hundred movies, I guess. It's not like a huge library, but it's decent. Yeah, I jinxed it, but then it went back over 200 again. There we go. Now let's see if they run away again. Hello, all 203 of you. Oh no, he mentioned me. Let's check my battery. I'm at 51%. All right. Hey, Big S. Hello, hello. I didn't bring my power bank today, so this stream might not go as long as my recent streams. Making our way south down Bay Street. Did I walk past that Tim Hortons where I sniped Johnny? I think I already walked past it. Remember the snowstorm when I found Johnny sitting inside the Tim Hortons? That was right around here. That was also when I recorded the guy kicking the car, which turned into a viral short. Hey, Nancy Mattis, I see a $10 super rolling in. Eyesore Cinema, Ken, when I got your portable AC with help from a guy living in your area and married from England. An AC/DC fan is 48 years old. Well, that's quite the story, Nancy. And I had no idea you were an AC/DC fan. And 48, you're still young. I got several years on you. Thank you very much for the generous super, Nancy Mattis. I wonder if Megan will get into AC/DC. She's been going through a metal phase the last few days. She started with Motley Crue, and then she made her way to Metallica and Def Leppard, and now she's into Judas Priest. So she's getting into the more serious metal now. But she hasn't got to AC/DC, but they're not really metal. They're more like hard rock. But we'll see. And I definitely can't sing like Brian Johnston from AC/DC. Or even the original singer from AC/DC. I can't sing like either of them. Yeah, Robert, I told her about Iron Maiden, so she's probably going to check them out too. She's suddenly like loving metal. It just came out of nowhere. She saw one Motley Crue video at my place, and this opened up a whole new world for her. Vivian Johnson, $6.99 for a cold drink to cool down. Thank you so much, Vivian. Yes, I'm going to be feeling the need for something to quench my thirst after. So, very much appreciated. Kiss, yeah. She knows about Kiss already. So, I'm not sure if she's going to explore more of them. She did tell me she likes fast metal, right? So if it's not fast enough, I don't think she's going to get into it. I also told her about black metal and death metal, but I don't know if those will be her cup of tea. Slayer, there's another one she has yet to check out. I think thrash might be her preferred genre of metal, so she is into early Metallica, so yeah, I'll definitely mention Slayer to her. Have a good time, funny dog. Yeah, I hope you don't have to stand in line too long. Hey, Pete Griswold. Hey, welcome. Right, Scott? She's also going to start wearing some metal shirts. I got her a Motley Crue shirt already, and now she's got her eye on some Judas Priest shirts. So that'll be a sight to see. Going from wearing historical gowns to a Judas Priest t-shirt. We'll see, Nancy, we'll see. Angela, that's another one, yeah. Well, she's going to have a good time discovering all this music. It's kind of exciting. I kind of wish I could go back and discover a band or a genre all over again, you know? It's always such a wild ride. Ugh, I see some bright sunlight up ahead. These buildings are set back from the street over here. Where's my shade? Oh, thank you, Shavabalan, for the update. 100 likes. Very nice. I know, Alan, I know. I'm not sure what happened to that whole plan. Remember that old movie from the 80s, Quest for Fire? Well, this is Quest for Shade. Although I'm not a Neanderthal or a Cro-Magnon or whatever they were, or just a very early Homo sapiens. Dagothex says, yes, I am a Neanderthal. All right, I guess I can't argue that much. A lot of European people do have a bit of Neanderthal DNA. And I am a bit of a mutt. I have a little bit of everything in me, so I wouldn't be surprised if I have some Neanderthal in me also. Neanderthals were known for being a bit on the short and stocky side with a prominent nose, right? So that does sound a lot like me. Root beer to ruin. Ah, Sisters of Mercy, yeah. I think Megan is a fan of some goth music, so she might be familiar with Sisters of Mercy.
She was the one that will you during the training.
You have the song Emergency stuck in your head? What about Urgent? Is that another one? Urgent, urgent, urgent.
Something we want to do for sure.
Is that why quad mods? Oh, better late than never, right? Yeah, it's always possible to discover new music and new genres. It's no matter where you are in life. Hey, Anonymous Chuck. Alright, let's walk over to Yonge Street. We'll check out the action on the main drag. This is Grenville Street. Wing Zero, yeah, I told Megan to check out Black Flag because she's open to some punk also. I also told her to check out the Ramones because she said she likes fast-paced music, so I was like, well, they're pretty fast-paced. As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong to our love, a love that was so strong. Is that the song Runaway? All right. The air reeks of marijuana. We found Yonge Street. Oh, they got a huge crane set up there too. I guess they're hauling some things up on top of the one big building under construction up there. I have not figured out what dinner is yet. I don't know. L7 yet. I'll tell her to check out all the Riot Girl bands. She already told me she doesn't like grunge because she listened to some grunge and it's just not her cup of tea. She thinks it's too slow. Whereas I love grunge more than metal. That's just my preference, but Yonge College / Carleton. Tragically Hip. I don't know if she'd be into them. I never really got too into them myself. Just a couple songs here and there. This project is taking a very long time here. They're improving access to College subway station. College station elevator is under construction, but it's been going on for at least 2.5, 3 years now. That seems like an unusually long time. A 10-year plan, yeah. Does it really take several years to add some elevators? College station, easier access project and second exit entrance. Elevators to be in service by the end of 2023. Well, let's see if that actually happens. Hey, Algernon Templeton, hello, hello. Yeah, it's a great day. I do have sunglasses, but the thing is, when I have my sunglasses on, it's hard for me to read the chat, so I can't even wear the sunglasses during the stream. I just sort of push them up and down every time I want to look at the chat. So more often than not, they're sitting on top of my head. So I'm blinded by the light out here. Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Yeah, there's not a cloud in the sky right now.
This is going to Ken. There's 5 kids.
Hello, Jacqueline S. Welcome to the stream.
How do you get in bed with this?
And Miguel, hello, hello, welcome also. Yeah, Megan's well. She's doing some notification about the signal here of all places. Helix, I remember them. Speaking of Canadian metal and hair metal, a guy I know from my hometown North Bay who lived next door to me actually when we were growing up turned out to be a pretty successful musician located in Toronto now, based in Toronto, but he has written a couple of books about metal, and he just released his second book called Don't Call It Hair Metal, and I thought I'd just give it a little plug here. His name is Sean Kelly. I think he actually played with Helix briefly, and he's played guitar with a few other bands, and he has his own band also called Crash Kelly. But he's played with Nelly Furtado, Lee Aaron, so he definitely knows his stuff. So it's in bookstores now. Hey, Noble Cost, hello, hello. And we're in the music zone here. So I'm just going to rush through this area as I usually do when we enter the music zone. Do 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 do. You are entering a realm of copyright claims. Can you make it through here in the music zone? I haven't gotten the book yet myself, but I am planning to, though. And maybe I'll get him to sign it. Yeah, I'd say that's an accurate description. Happy-go-lucky. Got more music. I wonder if the Believe guy is at his corner today.
Like, I didn't give them any money.
I don't see him. Oh, I'm sure I will, happy-go-lucky guy. Happy-go-lucky one. Yeah, the singing man is MIA. I don't know what happened to him. Have to go over here to get away from that music. Those fountains look very refreshing.
He's been dead for a while.
The most relaxing music. Yeah, it's usually like incessant drumming, loud preaching, or thumping bass or things like that. I think I'd have to agree that some nice flute music is preferable, in my opinion.
I know. It was a shorter one. There was like the woman that was like 6 or 7 inches shorter than me, and then there was the woman that was shorter than her.
Are you under the impression this is British Columbia, Peter? Just out of curiosity. You don't see anything like this in British Columbia. I've heard of Blotto. You thought it was Blade Runner? It is more like Blade Runner than British Columbia.
Oh, hi.
No, I'm not going to shut down the stream yet, Nancy. I still have 30% battery, so I'm just going to keep going until my battery dies. Maybe I will make it down to Berksey Park to see if the dog fountain is turned on. Pete, this is Toronto, downtown Toronto. The big city of Canada. Thank you, Mark. Yes, hit the like if you like it. Hit the subscribe if you love it, and then you can see more because I do this regularly. Subscribe! That's right. The cost of living is very expensive. But you can still find some good deals if you really do some digging. My apartment is very cheap. That's why I'm never moving out of it. It also helps that I've been living there for going on 13 years now. And it's rent controlled, so that's mostly why it's very cheap.
And around, yeah.
Yeah, it's come to the point where it's considered bragging if you talk about your crappy bachelor apartment that has cheap rent in a sketchy part of town. Hey, no fair, man. How'd you get to be so lucky? Hello, Maria, and by the way.
puede, ¿verdad?
Hey, Christian. Hello, hello. Yes, merry weekend to you as well. So you're just joking there, Pete. You obviously knew darn well that this was not Ottawa. You got it, Novalcos. That's how lucky I am. Hey, Advisorit, hello. I guess I don't have to wait for this light because this street is completely closed here. I'm standing there like a doofus. Queen Street is closed right through from Victoria to Bay. Lots of people hanging out. Okay, I take it back. I'm not a doofus. How about a dipshit? Is that better? I'm on Yonge Street. Wesley? Hey, Derek Kousis. Hello. This, Kevin, no, this is the Hudson's Bay building here. The Much Music building is on the corner of Queen and John. So you go that way down Queen Street and then you'll pass the old Much Music building. Alright, I'm at 26% battery. So now the mission is, can I make it to the dog fountain before my battery dies? What do you think the chances are that the dog fountain is turned on now? I'm gonna give it like 30%.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kevin. Am I going to the distillery? Not this time. I don't think I'll be able to make it there, even if I wanted to, before the phone dies. Hey, Chico in the van. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, Kay. No, I didn't bring the power bank today. I just intentionally didn't bring it. Ooh, it is bright. Picard is here. Engage. Mr. Crusher, warp 9. Yeah, I'm living on the edge. I also don't have a case on my cell phone either. I really live on the edge. No phone case, no power bank. I've never used a phone case, ever. I like to see the sleek lines of my phone. Well, thank you very much, Pete. Yeah, no Vessi shoes either. Well, they're not really necessary right now. Yeah, I just don't like how it looks, Alan, with the phone case, you know? I think it takes away from the aesthetic. I know it's protecting it and all that jazz, but I just don't drop my phone. Some people are phone droppers and some people are not phone droppers, and I'm just not a phone dropper. I don't quite understand how the phone dropping happens so often with some people. It's kind of a mystery to me. Since I can literally go years without dropping my phone, but... Hey, Frank and Mona, hello. Thank you very much. That's right. Like. I like that you like. All right. So we're pretty close to the dog fountain. I still have 21% battery. There's a look north up Yonge. Kind of a cool view here. kind of holding out hope that the fountain is turned on, you know. I'm trying to will it to be happening. But I know how some of these things more often than not turn out in Toronto when you're hoping for things to be functioning properly. You're often disappointed. It's like, why is this not doing what it's supposed to be doing? I'm trying to remember what time it was on last year. I'll have to look at one of my videos from last year. I'm sure I documented that event. Victoria Street. Yeah, I thought the City Hall fountain was on. I didn't actually take note or not. But the fountains at Dundas Square are on. The fountains at the courthouse on University Avenue are on. So there are definitely some fountains that are on around town. And there we go, it's not on. Look at that. Boo! Come on, Toronto, jeez. There's so many visitors from out of town that would have loved to have experienced this fountain today. What a disappointment. Is it too much to ask for? I think May 1st is when these major fountains should be turned on. Or at least May 15th at the latest, right? Not in the city budget, yeah. Like this year they were not going to have fireworks for Canada Day either. And then they got such a backlash that they changed their mind. So now there is going to be fireworks. I think the same thing happened in Vancouver, in Calgary. They were all going to cancel fireworks for Canada Day this year. And they all had to say, sorry, we're going to have them after all. Because people were complaining so much. Like personally, I don't really care myself because I don't usually go to the fireworks on Canada Day. But a lot of people really enjoy that sort of thing, you know? Hey, hello Jill. And Bob, Toronto sucks. Does this look like it's sucking right now? I don't know. This looks pretty enjoyable to me. Although, unless you're referring to the fountains not being turned on, then okay, I agree there. Toronto, get your shit together, turn on the fountain. But other than that, oversight. I enjoy the city. Or I wouldn't be here. Gimbal is acting drunk. Okay. When I was in Hamilton recently, I sort of got Buffalo vibes a little bit from it. I think those two cities actually have quite a bit in common. It's funny because 100 years ago, Toronto and Buffalo would have been compared like that. But things have diverged in a dramatic way since then between the two cities. And now Buffalo is more comparable to Hamilton. So sorry, Buffalo, but still a cool city though. There's a cat up there. And I just got a notice about the battery. So it looks like we're going to at least make it over 2 hours on this stream, even without my power bank. Thanks to the warm weather. The battery stays alive a bit longer when it's nice and warm out. Hey, it's cocktail hour. Yeah, I don't know, I just didn't feel like taking the battery pack with me today. Maybe because I knew it was going to be hot and I wouldn't want to walk around too much in the sun today. Hey, I hear Paul McCartney. Band on the run. Here is the Hockey Hall of Fame, and we're back at Yonge Street again. Meridian Hall. A new crane. Which one? Look how many cranes you can see over here. There's got one there, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much, Vivian. Yes, thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe also if you loved it. Because I'll be back in a few days for one more stream. I think before the end of the month I will stream one more time. So I hope everyone can catch that. And I will do a premiere tomorrow evening on my channel of a pre-recorded video, so by all means check that out too. And like, share, subscribe, as I already mentioned, all that fun YouTube stuff. Hit all the buttons. And thank you for all the awesome chats today. Thanks to the mods. thanks to the screeching Toronto subway for doing what it does so well. And thanks to all those who sent support with your super chats. Very, very much appreciated. I think it's fantastic how you support me in the channel so I can bring you lots more content on a daily basis. So until next time, I will continue. I'll see you again. I'll see you next time is what I'm trying to say. And as I try to turn the camera back around, I will continue. All right, later everyone.
नहीं दूसरा